what I saw from that first preseason game doesn't look like a fifth round pick to me. It looks like a guy with either second round or first round talent that just wasn't getting enough opportunities. And for him to be able to get the least amount of reps compared to the other guys from a day to day basis and to excel regardless of the circumstances is amazing, in my opinion. He was doing it with guys that are potentially not going to make the roster, guys that have like pianos on their backs in terms of a wide receiver. Before we get to the NFC North, we are going to talk about what transpired yesterday. And that is the Cleveland Browns preseason game versus the Carolina Panthers. I wonder what happened, Aaron? What transpired? Oh, Shedeur Sanders. Oh, he started for the Cleveland Browns.
That got drafted in the 5th round.
Right. First preseason game. Yeah, he was with the 2s, he was with the 3s, had the least amount of snaps, least amount of reps during training camp. And yet, his first preseason game, he played the entire half. He was phenomenal. He did his thing. He had 2 touchdown passes. One was off a muffed punt return, I believe it was, by Trevor Etienne, I think it was, which is, the brother of the running back for the Jaguars, who's also not very good. But anywho, we're not talking about him real quick. We're talking about Shedeur Sanders. Brian, your reaction to Shedeur Sanders' preseason game that happened yesterday. What was your thoughts?
My thoughts. Shedeur did exactly what I expected him to do because and I know he was a first-round talent in this draft, a second-round talent at worst. And the fact that the Cleveland Browns organization was playing in his face this entire offseason, just for him to go out there and hoop and shine anyway, hey, that's a testament to how good he is. And I'm not trying to hear this whole, it's just preseason. First of all, the Panthers were playing their ones on at some point early in the game. And 2, if he stunk it up in preseason, would you still go, it's just preseason? No, you would not. So I'm not trying to hear it. This man was out there making good reads, making some pretty impressive throws, was navigating the pocket. And even on that one play, it was like 3rd and 13 or something. He didn't get the completion, but we saw that mobility of him being able to escape pressure and escape the rushers. And lo and behold, he's literally disproven. It's really baffling to me because what was happening in those interviews, those team interviews, to where he fell all the way to the 5th round. The talent is there. We see it. We literally see it on display. He's hooping out there with the 2s and 3s. So what is the excuse? Dylan Gabriel couldn't even hoop against his own teammates. He going live script like he was competing. I'm not understanding. This is just a testament to how badly run the Cleveland Browns organization is. And it's a daggone shame that they did this, and they might get rewarded with the good QB.
You make a lot of great points. Just to sum up what he did, these are his stats from the preseason game. He had 113 yards,
Come on, man.
2 touchdowns, 106.8 passer rating. Phenomenal. 14 for 23, 60%, nearly 61% completion percentage. But overall, I thought the throws that he made in tight coverage, especially in the end zone, was incredible. That first touchdown pass, unbelievable. The second one, unbelievable. And another was, I believe they were backed up close to their end zone, and the pass rusher was coming, and he stood in the pocket, and he slung that football, and he completed the pass for like maybe 15, 20 yards. And that's when I realized, I was like, yup, everything that I thought Shedeur was showed itself in that preseason game, because when I was watching him in Colorado, he was making the same plays. His pocket presence was one of the best in college. Matter of fact, it was the best in college football. He's very poised, afraid to deliver the football when there's a passive tackle in his feet to rip his head off. He showed everything that I already knew about him. He validated everything, and I was very game. And a lot of people doubted Shedeur. People in the comment section, he's not good. He's not being sabotaged. Like, what do you mean he's being sabotaged and everything like that? He's just not good. Okay, all right. Well, what I saw from that first preseason game doesn't look like a 5th round pick to me. It looks like a guy with either second round or first round talent that just wasn't getting enough opportunities. And for him to be able to get the least amount of reps compared to the other guys from a day-to-day basis and to excel regardless of the circumstances is amazing, in my opinion. He was doing it with guys that are potentially not going to make the roster, guys that have like pianos on their backs in terms of a wide receiver. I've seen the clips in training camp. You've probably seen the clips of training camp where a wide receiver was wide open and the guy can barely run. If it was like Jerry Jeudy, he probably would have hit him in stride. But with this
Yeah, I did
receiver,
see that. It was
he
like
can barely run.
yeah.
So these are the people he's working with, and he's still able to figure it out. He's still able to do well in these just dire circumstances. So salute to Shedeur Sanders. I also want to make something clear when we're talking about the Cleveland Browns. We were talking about Shedeur, all these things, opinions. These are things that we've gotten from just factual information, statistics that we've seen, reports that we've seen. These are not breaking news. We are not breaking any news. All we're doing is giving our opinion. So any person in the comment section, fake news, y'all are lying. This is our
How we
opinion.
lying when you pulled up all the stats of the thing? You literally had the stats ready to go and put them on the screen.
This is based on our assessment of the facts. We are not breaking any news. We are not reporters. This is just our opinions. Remember, this is a podcast. We're not reporters. We're not breaking any news. These are just information that's already on the internet, that's already been reported, and we're assessing it and we're analyzing it and we're giving our own opinions on it. I just want to make that very clear because I feel like people seem to think that we're reporting the news. No, we're not reporting the news. We're just assessing information that's already on the internet. And if you don't agree with our opinion, that's on you. Okay. I just wanted to make that clear. But yeah, man, Shedeur.
One question. Henry in the chat. If he stunk it up out there against the Panthers, what was you gonna say? Would you still keep the same energy, or would you move the goalpost?
It's a good point. It's a good point.
And I mean, and based on your logic, he's a 5th round QB. Him doing good against that, wouldn't that seem accurate? If that's the case, he's a 5th round QB, right? So he should, him doing good against that level of competition. That sounds about right. How the Panthers the worst team in the NFL? They didn't even get the number 1 pick. Wait, did they?
No, they didn't get the number 1 pick.
No, it was the Titans.
Yeah, it was the Titans. Yeah, Panthers got the 7th. No, they got the 8th pick.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, remember they selected Ted McMillan.
He had a crazy catch on the sideline too.
Yeah, and Bryce Young was. You could really tell that they were trying to get him the ball.
Yeah, Bryce Young definitely a little more comfortable in that Dave Canales scheme. Won't be interesting to see how that offense works,
especially with
Ted McMillan. It might be over for Xavier Leggett. That brother.
The Panthers are fighting for being the worst team.
I
don't know. Maybe the Browns might be the worst team. It just so happens that Shedeur is on the team and he made them look bad. I don't know. The Dolphins there's potential the Dolphins might be.
They said 2 out there was stinking up the joint in that joint practice.
Yeah.
And then whole Tyreek Hill stuff going on. I don't know, man.
He said, give him a few more preseason games before we start praising. What? No. We're not doing that.
We in the business of giving credit when it's due. And if they do, listen, if he stinks up the next 2 preseason games, we're going to get on him. But we just going off what we saw. We only got the 1 game to see, so we're going to praise him for the 1 game we see. We ain't say he's going to save the franchise or anything. We just saying he performed above his expectations as a 5th round pick.
Exactly. And we're not saying
getting
that
limited reps with the limited reps in training camp.
We're not saying he should be the starter. I'm just saying, hey, can he make the team? Can he be above Dylan Gabriel on the depth chart? That's all I'm saying. Come on now. That's the minimum. We're just giving the minimum praise.
Speaking of Dylan Gabriel, if that injury clears up by the next game, how many quarters we're going to see him play?
I would say it should be 1. He should at least get 1 quarter. All I know is that if Dylan Gabriel doesn't look like that, next game, if he doesn't look somewhat similar to Shedeur next game in terms of productivity, boy, it's going to look ugly out there. Because with 5 quarterbacks, you got Snoop Hundley, you have Joe Flacco, you have Kenny Pickett. If none of those QBs look like at least that, good luck. GG.
Henry, I don't think you understand it. Yes, we understand it against the backups, but Shedeur is the backup. That's his level of comp.
Right. He's just trying to make the team, bro. He's just trying to move up in the depth chart. It's nothing trying to make it seem like, oh, Shedeur should now. Oh, we're just saying, can he make the team? Can he be above Dylan Gabriel? Because coming into the draft, everybody was saying Shedeur Sanders is QB2. Simple. But after the draft, he was a 5th-round pick. I mean, all right, if you want to say he's better than the Panthers backups, okay, but wait a minute. Wait. If he's better than the Panthers backups, isn't that helping us? Doesn't that mean that he's actually pretty good? He's better than the Panthers backups.
What Henry's trying to say is he has higher expectations because he slid so far in the draft. So him doing this isn't coming as a surprise to him. That's what I think he's trying to say.
Okay, so that's his expectation. That's fair. If that's his expectation, that's fair.
If you had a first round grade on him, this wouldn't. Okay, let's put it in context. In my opinion, he had a first round grade. So if he came out and did this as a first rounder, people would just like, oh, another day in the office. But I think it's because of the slide to the 5th. He maybe think it's like skewing perception or people giving him a little more than he probably deserved if he is that first round talent at QB.
Yeah, and
Panthers equals bad. Panthers backups more bad.
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying. Listen, at the end of the day, all I'm looking at is Shedeur was drafted in the 5th round. There was this negative perception about him, and now he's trying to just correct that perception. He's trying to show that no, I was worth a 1st round, 2nd round grade, and let me show you, all you GMs in the NFL, that you were wrong to pass on me. That's all I'm looking at. I knew that Shedeur was this caliber of player coming into the draft. I'm just happy that he's showing and proving people wrong as of this moment, that no, you were wrong to not draft me. That's all I'm looking at. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair to praise him, to be glad that he played well. I'm not saying that he should be the starter, that he should be above Joe Flacco right now. I'm just saying, listen, whatever evaluation I had as him as a QB coming out of Colorado, I feel like he should at least be QB2 on this team. Okay, he was against the Doors. All right, whatever. I mean, whatever. We're not going to be able to convince
he should be the 2nd QB on the depth chart, at least.
Yeah, I think he should be the 2nd QB on the depth chart. But you know what? We're not going to convince you. It's whatever.